Okay, let's talk a little bit about our real estate market here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm talking to you from our studios here at Simply Vegas, and we've got some fun numbers here for the month of June because now we're into July, and I want to look at the June numbers, and then I'll be able to give you the July numbers just in the start of August, okay? But let's get a good understanding of what's happening here in Las Vegas, Nevada. In our market, our Las Vegas market is going to consist of course, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, the city of Henderson, and Boulder City. This is going to make up the grunt of our Las Vegas real estate market. And in that market, in the month of June, we had 2,509 closed sales. This is for all real estate, okay? New builds, resale, short sales, trustee deeds, and REOs, real estate owned or foreclosures, if you will, okay? Foreclosures and short sales, distressed properties. Let's talk about that for a minute because there's a lot of chatter out there in our real estate world about what's going on in our distressed properties market right now, right? A lot of people are concerned about the big crashola coming once again, right? Hey, listen, asterisk, a crash could happen at any time. We're in such a volatile world right now, an economy. Who knows? Wars, all these things happening. If any agent's telling you or you're watching any YouTube people that are telling you, no, the market's doing this one way or the other, I don't know how seriously I take that because Nostradamus doesn't know at this point. And really, I mean, he might. But anyways, all we know is what the numbers are telling us today. And we could look out to the future, maybe a couple weeks, maybe. And that's probably about it, really, at the end of the day, you know. So things like inventory and interest rates and demand, right? Inventory and demand. And those interest rates have a lot to do with demand, but so does consumer confidence. Let's talk about that for a minute, right? The interest rates come down, let's say a quarter point, which is nominal really in how it's going to reflect on your monthly payments. It's going to save some money, but nothing drastic, right? Half a point getting a little sexier, right? Go to a whole point, woo, now we're talking about something, right? But these little quarter point drops, they might have a little effect on the numbers. But what it does have a bigger effect on is consumer confidence. That's the most important thing. That's even more valuable to our real estate market than just a quarter point drop for you, right? Because it improves consumer confidence. And that's what really gets the needle moving is that, right? When we see these rates get down to about 6%, that's going to get the needle moving as well. That's a number that people start feeling more comfortable with. And what I mean by that is not just the buyers, but also the sellers, because we still have a lot of pent-up sellers that are holding on to those 279, 299, 3.2, whatever interest rates they got, and they don't want to let them go. And I understand that. Let that go to go into a 6.5% rate. It just, it's a concern. I get that. So they're waiting on that to come down too. And we were north of 7%, and now we're down to like about a 6.79% interest rate. Collectively speaking, FHA and VA has dropped even a little bit lower. You're somewhere around 6.3, 6.4 for those. So rates are not too bad. And if there is another quarter point or at best, in my opinion, another half a point drop, and that would probably be collectively between the two cuts that he's talking about in September and December. Let's see what happens. Then we're going to get real sexy with these numbers. And then we're going to get a lot more buyers or on the fence buyers, right? They've been watching those rates like a hawk. They're going to start coming off the market and then start buying. Price is going to start going up, okay? Rates start to come down. More buyers start bringing prices up, okay? So please keep that in mind. So there is a lull in our market right now. Definitely a good time to strike while the iron's hot, right? You might even be able to go up in price a little bit and negotiate that price down. Have some better terms you could work with. Maybe we could get the seller to throw some concessions your way and buy the rate down for you a little bit more or pay your closing costs, right? Or even reduce the price and all those things. If you had a house on the market for a while, it's not moving, right? They obviously have a price issue. Typically, 99% of the time, it's a pricing issue, right? It could be a terms issue too. Maybe they're a difficult seller. Maybe they're not even, letting you see the home that often. They're not really that committed to selling the home as well. And that is the biggest, most important thing. If you're buying or selling, is committing to the process. Don't waste your time. Don't waste the agent's time and everybody else involved. There's so many working parts in a real estate transaction. It's unbelievable what it does and how many people are involved, especially you, the seller or the buyer, right? You just got to commit to it, fully commit. I'm making this move. I'm going to either buy or I'm going to sell. So just to get back on track again with what the sellers are doing, right? So it's not just the buyers with the interest rates, it's the sellers watching the interest rates as well. Because once they get to a number they feel more comfortable with selling their home, right, which brings another home on the market, inventory picks up a bit, but then again, they're going to go and buy another home, probably in that same market, most likely. And that's, we're going to have a wash on that, right? Are we getting a lot of buyers moving to different states? I think we all know the answer to that, as we've been watching the news a little bit and seeing that there's just been a flood of people coming out of California still and moving to other states like Idaho and Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm not just saying those states because I happen to be here and selling real estate in those states, but hey, it is what it is. I'm here. If you have any questions about any of these markets or making moves to other states like, say, Tennessee or Texas or Arizona, I have connections with good qualified agents in all those areas and lenders and the whole ball of wax, so we can find out some information for you and some details. So if you're looking at moving to any of these places, let me know. I could definitely help you with that, okay?